What's up, y'all? Hi. Thank you for making it, sis. Appreciate you for making it. Who else in here? What's up? What's up? Hey. All right, I'm gonna try this again. Dominique, you funny. Y'all ain't missing nothing. I was giving y'all a few minutes to get over here. To come on over. That's a shame. Facebook always acting like something. I think when it gets shared in the groups, that's when it start acting funny. But as always, thank you for joining. Welcome, my loyals. What we got? Sagittarius. So Saggies, be yourself. The Page of Pentacle. And once again, the Lady of Lightning. Be yourself. Be yourself. I don't know if you are may have seemed like you were trying to yeah, once it's done and over with, then you can share. But in the midst of all of that, anyway, Sagittarius, be yourself. Don't try and fit in. Don't try and be anybody else but you. Be your authentic self. People will appreciate that from you. That's the traits that they love, the way that you are. So don't try to fit in. Don't conform. Be unique. Period. The Page of Pentacles is responsibility. Hey, thank you for coming. Responsibility, opportunities, and knowledge. You have endless amounts of opportunities available to you. You just have to tap into them. You have to figure out which ones will work for you and allow them to work for you. The Lady of Lightning, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. The Lady of Lightning is sometimes some things shock you, sometimes you'll shock the situation depending on the way the coin flips. Okay, your situation could be all shook up and or it can shake up someone else's. Okay, so you have that magnetic power with you right now. Keep that in mind. Okay, Saggies, know that. Who else was next? I think it was Aries. Yeah, Aries. You're here for a reason. Y'all got the Lover's card. And the Hawk Prince. The Hawk Prince. So, you're here for a reason. So, in case you forgot, in case you needed a reminder, you're welcome. In case you needed a reminder, just know that you're here for a reason. Your job is not quite done. You have a lot more work to do. You are blessing, helping, and assisting people that need some encouraging words and or help from you, and they can't nobody else deliver it like you can deliver it. So keep that in mind when you kind of second guessing, why am I here? Why was I placed in this situation? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why not you? Who else better for the task than you? So keep that in mind when you moving about your day and you keep questioning why things had to happen to you, or why is all of this on my plate? My back is hurting from carrying all these bricks that's been thrown at me. Why not? Who else better for the task but you? So keep that in mind. And you have the Lover's card. The Lover's card, somebody's trying to shoot their shot. Love is in the air. Things will be coming on one accord. You have to trust the situation and trust that it will work out. The Hawk Prince is spiritual communication and paying attention. Okay, so pay close attention to the details. that are in front of you. When you've been given signs, if you see things over and over, hear them on the radio, hear them on TV, see it out as you're moving about, know that it's not a coincidence. It's a message. Like, hello, pay attention. I'm trying to give you some heads up here, so pay attention to me. I'm trying to tell you something. So just know that, okay? All right. I think Cancer. Well, I can't say. I think it was Cancer's next. Yeah, the Aries. Cancers. Oh God, keep getting the pregnancy questions. And then I'll do Gemini. All right. So, Cancers, understand your body. Y'all have the Eight of Pentacles, and your wisdom card is the Cosmos. So, understanding your body. You're not feeling well, you feel, or you just, quite frankly, getting a year older, and you need to get checked out. You haven't been to the doctors in a while, or you keep putting yourself last and everyone else goes ahead, keep pushing them ahead. You got to stop for a moment and realize that you have to take care of you first. If you're not well, if you're not doing what you need to do for yourself, you won't be able to put everybody first and be the caretaker and make sure that this is okay for everybody else. A lot of times you always take the back seat. You won't be able to get in that back seat if you're not up to par. So make sure you understand your body, pay attention to the signs, and follow through. Not saying it's nothing bad or anything like that. I don't want it to seem like I'm scaring you or anyway. When this card comes up, people tend to get afraid to want to know what's going on. I'm not saying it's bad news attached to understanding your body. What I am saying is follow through. And if it was something that needed to be said, it's better to know than not to know, and you can make a decision and handle things accordingly. By you ignoring them, it's not going to make them go away. Okay? So, know that, get that, make sure you get yourself checked, know your status, all of that, all of the above. That's all under your body. It's your temple. You only get one. Take care of it. Okay? You got the Eight of Pentacles, which is, honey, that coin, that cash, that cheddar, that cheese. Come on here with the cash. Dedication and consistency go hand in hand. It's like they in a marriage together. You have to understand to be consistent and be dedicated to your work, to what's important to you. When you are applying yourself, do you know that people admire that? That's a trait that people kind of look to you and say, you know what, that Cancer over there, they work hard. They may not be worth nothing else, but they definitely are hard workers. So, not saying that's your case, but what I am saying is the dedication, the hard work, you will be known for that. Your work will speak for itself, okay? And the experience will elevate you. Your experience, your work, your loyalty, to your job and or the work that you're doing will benefit you. Be creative. Step outside the box. Don't get so stuck in your routine where you can't jump out and be spontaneous and do something different for once. It's a lot of things that you could be doing. So be creative. Don't follow after everybody or do what they do or do what they expect you to do. Be creative. Allow your creative juices to flow. Okay? Geminis, stay open-minded. I don't know why y'all closed off your mindset. Y'all have the High Priestess and the Phoenix. The Phoenix. So stay open-minded. I think that you came to a point where it's like, oh, if that was me, I'm not doing that, or I wouldn't even go for that, or I wouldn't. Open your mind up. Don't think it can't be you, or you wouldn't do this or you wouldn't do that, because I mean, at the end of the day, if it came down to it, you would do it. So have a clear, open mind and be willing to look at the other person and be able to put yourself in their shoes for a moment. Not saying you had to, but just have an open mind. Don't be closed minded when it comes to a broader picture. Not saying that it pertains to you per se. What I am saying is stay open minded. You know, be able to hold a conversation, be able to converse and without being judgmental. The high priestess is mystery, fertility. The the fertility is there, and satisfaction and protection. So you may be protecting something that you don't want someone to know, and or holding someone else's secret. I don't feel like it's more yours than it's someone else's. Um but you definitely are holding and or protecting something from someone. But other than that, you're satisfied, you're comfortable, you're content. The phoenix is the people that, it's good to be a phoenix, because they burn it, they didn't expect it to come back. Like they said, that's it, that's all to that bird, and said, oh, all right, you done, that's it. But it rose, it resurrected, it came back with a vengeance, and that will be your story. It's like y'all wrote me off, but here I am. I ain't going nowhere, not at all. So, surrender to change is what that card represents, Geminis. Anyone else in here that I did not do before I go on to the rest of the signs? Um, all right. So Aries, journey within. Three of Wands, the Arrow Master. So it's a journey that you have to go on within yourself, dealing with certain situations and or truths that you're overlooking or not willing to face. You have the high view, so you're able to um, be objective to certain situations and look at the bigger picture. Know that it's more. So the strength that you have, you're going to tap into it, and you'll be able to succeed. Once you tap into that strength and build a team. You need a team. It needs someone besides yourself. You can't do it just by yourself. So remember to have that self-respect and always hit your mark. The Arrow Master is shooting your shot and hitting the mark. Set your eye on what it is that you would like to happen and or obtain, and it's yours. Okay. So I did Sag, Aries, Cancer, Gemini. Leos. Appreciate your talent, Leos. The Empress. Was that good, Keita, or was it bad? That comment. Hopefully it was good. And you got the Shadow Queen. Okay. All right. Leos, you got the Shadow Queen. You have appreciate your talents in the Empress. So, I think you really needed a reminder on what, a lot of people go without knowing what their purpose and or talents or how to use them properly. Figure out what your purpose is. And once you figure out your talent, like some people say, I don't got no talents, I'm not really able to do really nothing worth talking about. When that's not the case, like you may be able to give somebody encouraging words, or you may be able to fold clothes, you may be the best ironer in your family, cook, whatever it is, folding freaking napkins, whatever you do, That is your talent. Embrace it. Walk in it. Like, don't be afraid to embrace your own talents and gifts. In the midst of all of that, you got the Empress, which is materialism, fertility, protection, and satisfaction. So she is fruitful. Okay, Leos. She's fruitful. And the Shadow Queen is acquiring knowledge. If you are trying to learn something, a new trade, um, don't allow your insecurities to take over. And just know that it's going to happen eventually. You're not going to learn everything overnight. Okay? Virgos, possess self-confidence. You got the Eight of Swords and the Horse King. So possessing the self-confidence, know that what you're doing, it's rightfully for you. It's okay for you to do it. The Eight of Swords is, child, you're blinded. You are standing still so you don't be affected by the situation that is going on around you. All of these swords are placed around her in such a way where none of them are touching her, none of them are harming her. But the fact of the matter is, if she moves around, she will be harmed. She will be hurt by the stuff that's being said, going on, or things that are happening around her. So she has to face certain situations and address them and move them. Okay? Move them and look what's in front of you. Take that blindfold off. Take those ties that you're tying your own self up with by sticking and staying in certain situations that are harmful to you. So once you figure out that you need to remove yourself from this situation, things will start to work and turn out better. Until then, you'll be in the same situation because it's like you still sticking. You placed yourself there. You're not willing to look at certain facts that are in front of you. The Horse King is assistance and control. You may have to take control over the situation. At the end of the day, you have the last say, so take control over it. Libras, you are never alone. The Knight of Cups and the Resting Tree. So I don't know if you may feel like you're alone in a situation, or if things are just not falling the way that you would like them as quickly as you would like them. Just remember that you always have somebody that's a ride or die to go with you along for the ride. So you don't have to worry about being by yourself. Because it's lonely at the top. That's what they say. Just know that, just keep elevating and don't, the rest, just allow it to fall how it may. The Knight of Cups is calmness, ideals, messages, and seduction. So somebody may have a message, or you may have a message for someone. So wait patiently to receive your message, and or somebody may be trying to seduce you too as well. That's seduction. The Resting Tree is patience and stillness. You have to be patient and be still, and allow things to work. Be patient and be still, Libras. Self. Be patient, sis. Scorpios. Calm is not a weakness. Y'all got the 8. The 8 of Cups and the Web Weaver. So just because you're calm, that does not mean you're weak. So remain calm, remain unbothered, hashtag unbothered, unfazed by the foolishness, and know that some of it you're bringing on yourself because you are the corporate. You're the one that's stirring the pot. You're the one that's being messy. At the end of the day, you may not be aware of certain things that you're kind of carrying and keeping things going. So be mindful of that, and remain calm, and know that if you don't deal with certain sacrifices and or situations which you need to discover within yourself, you'll be in the same place. You'll be stagnant and or stale, or feeling like nothing is changing, because you didn't deal with certain issues. But on the brighter side, you have um, the web weaver, which is divine intelligence. You have that knowingness of what it is you need to do. So pay attention to that, listen to that, and the cause and effect is what that card actually represents. Okay. Um Saggies. Oh, I did Saggies. Scorpios. Capricorns. Death is an illusion. You'll have the Nine of Cups and the Chess Queen. Okay. Well, death is an illusion. That's a reminder to those of you that think your loved ones actually passed. And, well, they did pass, but to think they're going forever is just an illusion. Sorry to break it to you. But the Nine of Cups is, you got satisfaction, you got abundance, you got happiness, you got a table, you got plenty, many, a lot, a whole lot, okay? Happiness and peace. It's nothing like a peace of mind where you ain't got to worry about nothing, nobody. You in your own space. You content, you happy, and it's plentiful. Child, you just have to remember to trust, and or you may have to strategize as well. So with the Chess Queen, it's trust and strategizing. Your trust will be tested. So we all pray for patience, and without it being tested, we don't know if you really got patience or not. So that's the saying goes for trusting. If something doesn't allow you to actually see if it works, you won't know if you got trust for a person or not until you have to trust them. That's the only way you will really know. Aquarius, be of service. The Two of Cups and the Dream Walker. The Dream Walker. So be of service. Help when you can. Give your assistance. Whether just give you assistance. I'm not going to get all into what assistance you need to be given, because quite frankly, you could be doing much more, but do the bare minimum at this point. You got the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is giving you harmony, connecting, partnerships, whether it's a business and or a relationship. We're going to be on one accord. Like, you're going to see eye to eye. Y'all happy, y'all connected. Finally, it's going to be able to be a smoother ride than before, than previous interactions. You'll be able to kind of see this person's point of view, and they'll be able to see yours. The Dream Walker is the collective of good and illusions. It's collecting all of your good thoughts and positive thoughts and illusions. Okay? The number 8 will be of some importance to you. Last but not least, Pisces. Don't relinquish your power. We have the Queen of Swords and the Lady of the Mirrors, or Mirror, excuse me. Don't relinquish your power, meaning don't give up your God-given rights. your freedom of speech, your choice. You always have a choice. But at the end of the day, I need you to understand that every action has a reaction. So make good choices. I tell my son that every day. I make sure that I tell him that, because I'm more harder on the males than it is the females. I know that's um kind of backward, not really backwards, but I just that's the way it is. So make good choices. I need y'all to understand that every action has a reaction. Don't relinquish your power. Don't dim your light. Don't don't change what you were going to do because the other one feels some type of way. Don't do that. I'm sorry. This is what it is. This is what I'm going to do because I'm going to do it. Um do it because you want to do it, not because you're influenced to do something else or change because someone else feels as though you shouldn't do it. Okay? That goes for your parents, your children, your spouse. Um you have to keep your power. And I know that may sound kind of weird to some people, but I think that everybody should have their own choice and or power to use their own voice and not be forced to do something that they don't really want to do or persuaded to do something else. So the Queen of Swords is clarity, intuition, honesty, and wisdom. This is a wise one. Listen to the wise one. If you are having a female in your life, an older female or someone that you can go to, Pisces, that gives you advice, this is the time to listen to her. She's not steering you wrong. She's actually making things clear. Um, so, or if you're that person to dish out the wisdom, don't be biased. The Lady of Mirror is reflecting and non-judgment. So as you give out the advice, don't be judgmental. Okay? This was a quick reading. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all comment. Hashtag your signs. Subscribe. Yes. Make sure y'all subscribe. And I don't know. I might go back on over to Facebook and try it, but I'm just over it. So I will hear the Holy Spirit within. I will lead and not follow. I will create and not destroy. I am a force of good. I defy the odds. I set new standards. Favor follows me wherever I go. Let no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against me in judgment, it shall be condemned. Know that I am the lender and not the borrower, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. So, I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. And I'm sorry that I gotta talk to y'all through YouTube, but it's fun. But I gotta run. Thank y'all. Have a good night. This is a quick. How you stop this? This is a quick and go.